Residents from Freedom Park and Lehae are set to demonstrate outside the ANC's Luthuli House headquarters in Johannesburg today. They want the party to put pressure on the Gauteng government to deal with their concerns over land. Well, earlier this year, residents from both communities took to the streets demanding they be provided with service stands. So they said 45,000 stands had been promised to them by then Human Settlements MEC Paul Mashatile, but the communities say they are still waiting. Well, eNCA's Malungelo Booi is out and about for us this morning ahead of this demonstration. Malu, a very good morning to you. So just take us back to the battle these communities have had to get their homes.
That's right, Yuvega. If you remember, about 3 months ago, residents from Freedom Park, Lehae, Lenasia and Eldorado Park held several protests blockading several roads in that area, including the Golden Highway, protesting over a number of issues. But at the heart of it, really, for the residents in Freedom Park and Lehae was the issue of land, where they're saying that they were promised about 45,000 service stands by the then Human Settlements MEC here in Gauteng, Paul Mashatile. They said that promise has never been fulfilled. We now know, Yuveka, that there have been meetings with the current MEC of Human Settlements, with those residents, in order to try and solve this impasse. And of course, it seems those meetings have yet to yield any results. Residents saying now that they'll be picketing, in fact, here at Luthuli House in a bid to force the ANC, to force the Gauteng government to make good on their promise. They're saying, Yuveka, they are clear, if government does not provide them with what they want, they really won't be voting next year. So we'll have to wait and see what the ANC does or tell these residents about their concerns.
Well, who will they want to be seeing this morning then, Malu? I mean, like they were promised this by their MEC Paul Mashatile at the time. He was Human Settlements MEC. So who would they actually want to meet this morning? Are they actually asking to meet anyone, or just to make their point today?
Well, one of the things they're saying that is that they know that the president of the ANC and president of the country, Cyril Ramaphosa, will be at Luthuli House today. So they're hoping that he will see their protests and their pickets and hopefully send somebody to come and listen to them. We also know that the then MEC is a Treasurer General here now of the ANC. Hopefully he will also come and listen to their concerns and actually tells them what has he done since he left the provincial government. What has he told the current MEC of Human Settlements in this province about that particular issue, which these residents saying that this promise was made by Paul Mashatile about 2 to 3 years ago. But Yuve, I think it's also important for me to say, though, that the government in Gauteng about a month ago launched what they called was the Rapid Release Land Program, where they're saying that this initiative was to assist those residents who actually cannot, who can afford to build themselves houses but don't qualify for RTP houses. They began giving about 2,000 service stands in August to those residents. But it seems as if, though, Yuveka, the residents from Freedom Park are actually saying that they are not benefiting from that project as yet. They're saying that the land that they were promised in Southern Farm, they're not seeing any movement from that, and they want to know why.
And it is the ANC's normal Monday meeting today then, Malu. So it will be, I suppose, if you want to get anybody's attention, today would be the day and to be there. What time are we expecting these demonstrations to happen? Are you seeing any signs of anybody gathering at the moment?
Well, Yuveka, they'll start to arrive at around 8 o'clock. They'll be bussed from their two communities and start to picket here outside Luthuli House.
Okay, we'll catch up with you a little later on this morning. Thank you very much, Malungelo Booi, outside Luthuli House ahead of those expected demonstrations by two communities, residents from Freedom Park and Lehae.